Hello guys, it's a build video of the Global Hawk from PTIKYLE, and I want to introduce you the parts you need. And you see here the fuselage parts, the wing parts, the wings bar, one of this, and the shorter one for the middle part. And then we need also 2mm carbon rod for the little holes here, and 4 screws for the wing fixing. And if you want, you can push in the middle of the 8mm carbon tubes a 6mm carbon rod or tube in the middle part. I'll show you that later. Good, now we start. So first I want to clean the parts like this. Then you can glue that good together. So what I do, I use the shorter carbon rod. First, when you have printed it, I use the 8mm carbon tube, and do it like this to clean the hole, and you see it's okay. Okay, now we look if it fits together. Fits together very well. And now we glue it. When you have aligned it, then pull out the rod, the tube, that they don't glue together. Now, first thing is ready. Take the second one. Then you glue the ailerons together. Easy to spray a little bit on the other side when you have aligned it. And it will work faster. Then I use a kitchen knife for easier access in the slots. And I make hinges, you find it in the files. And it works. Process is, that's the right one, to slot it in. You can see that. If the hinges are too long, we have to work on here. In the middle we have to shorten it. Oh, here it's too long. And do it like this. Now what I do, I turn it like this, shortly before they fall out, and then I have CA glue. With a special nose, I do it like this. So. Now I slot it on and turn it a little bit, like this. Then I use a little bit of accelerator and then turn on the other side and make glue here in there. I need a new needle. So, accelerator. And now it's okay. Yes, it's good. And we make the second one. So now we make the V-tail. So we make the V-tail. To the right. Make sure that's enough space in this area. I have a little modification for the final version, not in this version. I make a thing like this, glue it here on with this holder, but now I make the pre-version hooks, pre-version like this and this. Make sure that you drill the holes 3mm, that the screw is nicely going in. Now the servos. Before you install the servos, please make sure that everything works. And I have here my tests, and you need for the wings 50 or 60, 40mm is enough, but extension cable. And I highly recommended this one with a hook. Then you can secure it like this. don't goes off. And yes, that the things I mostly use. In the inside of the plane, for the aileron, you need a short extension, and when you install the wings, then you have here in the fuselage your cable for the aileron, and then you plug it in and stick it in the fuselage. So now we make the check for this. Now we have the cable in the wings, and I recommend like yeah, 1 or 1.5 millimeter metal part, or you use filament if you want, and then you can make it in. So it will perfectly fit, I think. So you take the servo this way, like so, and then you turn it around and it fits perfectly. And now we glue it on. Okay, I'll make a little bit on the bottom. Press it down and towards the fuselage, and then here, and on this side, and that's enough. So I highly recommend to install the electronics step by step for the parts you made. That's a good example. When you everything glued together, you have the problem to get the cable through the fuselage. And now I glue this servos in, and I make the cables down. You will see it. Here comes the motor, and you have a little big problem when you everything install. When you everything glue together, then you have a little problem to get it through the fuselage. It works, but it's not comfortable. Yes, you decide, but I make it step by step, and here it's easy. We only make a little hot glue in there, and here, and then we press it in. You can secure it here in the corner. So now all servos installed. Here we need another extension. You see it's not enough space, and I install the extension now. Like this, and now we're done with the cables. Here are the both cables for the ailerons, and this is for the V-tail. That's all. Now we can make the fuselage, and I started with the attachment of the parts for the wings here, and you have here a 6mm hole, and if you want you can glue in there a connector, and there you can stick off the 8mm tubes. And in the front side you have, here in Germany we have 1 meter of carbon tubes, and I cut it 2 pieces of 80 centimeter and 2 pieces of 20, and I need 280 and 140. And I have here a short 6mm part. I glue it in there, I glue it in here, and I have my 40mm. So now I glue it in, like here. In the final version here with a 6mm hole, and you can slot it in. Then you can see here the wrong direction. Wrong. Wrong. This side. Right. Okay. And on this side. Also right. Okay. Oops. Now we can glue it in. And make sure that you have glue on the both upper side and the both back sides. Or you can glue it here in there. So here and here. Together. Make sure that the tubes fit already. Yeah. Now the second part is this part here, and you see it fit on only one side, and now we can glue it in. Now we're ready for the second one. It comes here, and after that this will be glued on here and fixed with the 2mm carbon or yes, carbon rod in this. Now we glue the screw nut in the holders. I do it like this. I know there's not the same, but nearly the same size in inches, and you have to look for it. Like this. So I've pressed in the nuts, and now we secure it with a little bit of glue on the outside. And these parts here are printed on PLA, or you can use PETG. Make sure that it works. Yeah. Now we can glue the wing parts on, the wing holder. The final version, there will be a little bit bigger holes for this. long. So, and now we can screw it on. Looks good. And it's very, very stable. Okay. Now when we extend and secure all cables, then we can glue the motor fuselage part on the fuselage like this, and that we will do. So now I've made nearly the rest. I glue the V-tail on, and I make the cable management. You can see there's enough space. I glue the magnets for the canopy, and yes, that's all. And now we can make the connectors to the rudders, and I will show you how I think I make it. So now we glue the rudder horns on, and yes, you can see it. I fixed it to make secure that the axis and the axis overlay. I hope this was right in English. To show you how you assemble the wing, you take the carbon rod to the front side like this, then you push it in, yes, I think I have to change this a little bit in the final version. So, okay, now that's it. Now you can screw your 2 screws on. I will show you this. It's a 10mm screw. And now the wing is secured. Okay.